name's Chancy. I'm from Iowa, and I actually am a wildlife artist. Do a ton of fishing back home, and just grew up around the artwork and the outdoors, and I've really looked into, decking baits out and stuff like that and making them the right color. Finally got a design, me and my partner, Rick Fishback, we come up with a solution to really make it easy. Being a wildlife artist and paying attention to detail to different wildlife, I've in graphic design, I combine the two and design these things to really match the hatch, whatever you're fishing for. You got a white crappie. I ain't seen a good white crappie crankbait on the market. We got them now here in the crank wraps. You got your black crappie with a little hint of chartreuse. When them things are up spawning, them bass are eating them rascals. This is going to be a great bait. Works, we catch them on it. Your shad, pretend you got a little cloudy water, and you want a little touch of some chartreuse in there. We got the real life image with the chartreuse color. We also have the crawdad colors. We got a bunch of crawdad colors we're coming up with. This is our hot one right here, and this one really produces. But the attention to detail is what we're after, and bringing that real life image to our baits.
What I want to show you guys now is how we put a crank wrap on a bait. Here we got a spoon. It's just a normal 5-inch flutter spoon. We're going to turn it into a little bit of a chartreuse shad. It's one of my favorite colors for the spoon. They absolutely love it. We're out here on the water. We've all been in the situation where the guy in the boat's throwing the exact same thing you're throwing, but he's catching them. You're not. Well, with this application here, we just lay the spoon down, we peel this off, tuck that under there, and it'll go right on. Just line it up. Stick it on. And it don't have to be perfect. And the deal with this wrap here, if it ain't perfect, that will not come off. A fish cannot get that off. You can just take that booger, peel it off, put it right back on, line it up different. Line it up where it's a little bit more straighter maybe. You didn't like the first way it was sitting on there. Maybe because you was in a hurry and you had those fish fired up. Couldn't get in there quick enough. Now I got it on there perfect. That booger will not come off unless you want it to come off. It's tough as nails. Next thing I'd like to show you guys is a crankbait wrap. This thing's been thrown. It's a used one. It's caught some fish, no doubt, but we want to make it look a little more realistic. So we'll take the correct size wrap here. We just peel it off, line it up, put it on there. As you can see, I haven't mashed it down yet. You just line it up on there. Start in the middle, work your way out. Just push that booger up on there. Push it down. Now you want to get real technical about it. You can add a little bit of heat to it. Do it under a candle. Put a lighter on it. It's a plastic material. It'll rub out. But right there, I just changed that bait. How long do you think it'd take to paint that bait that detailed? It'd take a long time. That bait looks beautiful. That bait is ready to go in about 20 seconds. I fish a lot of tournaments competitively. I fish a lot of different lakes. In these tournaments, it's been very successful for me. I've had pretty good success in the lakes that I fish, very fortunate, and a lot lately has to do with this application that we're putting on these baits. And another good point I wanted to bring up is, we got a young generation coming up that's very fortunate with this high school fishing and college fishing. We didn't have that when I was growing up, and man, all you youngsters really have a good opportunity ahead of you. But along with that, we understand that, as parents and as kids, that we don't always have the finances to buy, all the different style of baits that you may need and colors that you may need. So for a price standpoint, these are fractions of what a bait would cost you. You can literally, the price point on these, you could buy 10 of these versus what you could buy some crankbaits for. And that'll really help out the budget fisherman. that's out there, and the young man or the young woman that's coming up and, trying to work on a budget. If they need to change colors on a bait on the fly, it changes on the fly. They can take it off, put it back on the paper, reuse it later on in the day. There's so many great things about this, especially on the budget standpoint.